You guys have worked through so many different rotations during the season. When Myers was out, you emerged as a starter for a long time. Now everyone seems healthy. Everyone is back. Everyone has worked together. Do you sort of find you guys still trying to find maybe what the rotation is, what works best, even at this late juncture of the season? And how much do you think might wind up depend on matchups and maybe just on moments when it even comes to your role?
I mean, at that point, that's not my decision to make. I mean, that's the coach's decision when it's the matchups and everything. But I know when I get out there, I'm gonna just give it everything that I got in the minutes that I play in. So.
Could you see that varying game to game, where some games maybe your energy is needed, maybe some games Myers and Kelly's height is needed more, maybe sometimes Spo goes smaller. In other words, can you see, and how difficult would that be not to have one fixed way of doing it, but a variety of roles for you on a game-by-game basis?
I have no clue. I mean, I haven't gone through it. I mean, I guess I have to wait until you see.
Anthony Chang, go ahead.
Hey, Derrick, off of Ira's question, this is the first time you guys have had really all 17 available all season. How important will these 8 games be to kind of find the right rotation, find the right combinations? So that way you enter the playoffs, obviously you have a better feel for where things are with the rotation.
I mean, it's big. We just got to get a little bit better rhythm playing together and just lock in on defense. And I mean, I think we're just going to be able to play well. We already know how to play with each other. That's never been a problem for us. So us being on the floor together, we have that. It's just we got to play defense and lock in.
And one more thing for me, Derrick, what do you, after 3 weeks of practices and the exhibitions, what do you envision these 2 weeks will be like with 8 games and 14 days, really probably very little time for practice? Like, what is this sprint going to be like entering the playoffs?
I don't know. Just like y'all don't know. I mean, I want to know. We got to go out there and play. I can't just predict the future. I mean, we go out there and play. And then I'll know how it's going to happen.
Shannon Irish, go ahead.
Hey, Derrick. Spo talked a little bit about the new shirts that you guys are wearing. What do you think about the initiatives that the Heat are joining up with and these new messages that you guys have on your shirts right now?
I love it. I mean, it's just another way that, some of us that aren't very vocal, that aren't very comfortable going out and speaking to the media or to the public or period, just you can have a shirt on that says something like this. And it still sends it sends a message to everyone. Everyone sees it. You take pictures, you put it on social media. So everyone sees what you're wearing and they see everything that you got on. So, I mean, the message is getting across to everybody more.
Clay Ferraro, go ahead.
Hey, Derrick, from where we were over 4 months ago to where we are now, the fact we're going to have live NBA games tonight, you personally went through this virus. What is the significance to you of the fact that we're going to have real live basketball regular season games tonight?
I'm happy basketball's back. But, I mean, like with the virus, I've never had a symptom, so I don't know how others that had symptoms, how that they are coping with this. I was as healthy as I am right now. I feel normal. I felt normal. I didn't feel no different than any other day for me. So,
Ethan Skolnick, go ahead.
Derrick, I know you take a lot of pride in your defense and how far you've come on that end, especially since you came to Miami. Eric's talked a lot about sort of the point of attack, that sometimes when things break down defensively, that leads to some of the other stuff, the threes and all that. How much do you think you personally can help in taking some of that responsibility to keep guys from getting in the lane and spraying out to shooters and all of that?
Just got to keep our guy in front of us. Keep your man in front of you, and everything's good. I mean, it's a lot easier said than done, but, I mean, we just got to go out there and do it. We can't complain. We can't sit up there and make excuses. At the end of the day, I mean, we want to play, and we want to be in the playoffs, and we want to fight for a championship, so we got to go out there and do everything we need to get done.
Do you at times want to take maybe more of those matchups when maybe there's a smaller guard that's getting into the teeth of the defense? I mean, is that something that you might volunteer for a little more, because you have had success doing it?
whatever matchup that I appear on, and whoever that they put me on, that's who I'm gonna be on. And I want to guard the best player every night. I mean, that's just who I am. I don't shy away from competition. I don't sugarcoat nothing. And if someone get the best of me that night, I'm gonna go into the lab and watch the film and come back when I play them again. And they're gonna have to see the best of me that time.
Manny Navarro, go ahead.
Hey, Derrick. Kind of going off the heels of what the guys were talking about earlier, how this is really the first time, these last couple of practices that the whole team is together. Do you feel that all of these next 8 games are about learning each other, or do you feel like guys have a real good grasp of each other's game where there's not going to be a lot of learning?
Like I said, we know how each other play. I mean, we just, at the end of the day, we just got to go out there and play defense. Our offense is tremendous. We just got to lock in defensively. We lock in defensively, we can make it a nightmare for anybody that's in front of us.
Last question, Ira Winderman.
Derrick, I know you have the shirts and the initiative the team has made and everything like that. I also know you were on the eve of your first game. What have you decided as a team how you're going to handle pregame anthem and any type of team social statement that you plan?
We're going to still talk about that today a little bit more. So when I know in detail, I'll let you guys know.
Thank you.